Sky Prophet, baby. Back with another video, man. Hope you got your spirit still up. Hope you understanding whenever you open them eyes, you really supposed to be appreciative. Because you can look around, you can interact, you can remember a lot of things within your reality that you could have changed, that people could have changed, that could have went the other way if we truly understand our free will. The thing with free will is this. A lot of us think we have it, but a lot of us don't. Free will, free choice, is me making a decision solely by myself. Nobody involved in it. Nobody has no influence on it. It's my inner knowing and my decision. That's free choice. A lot of people don't live by free choice. They live by free. The choice don't go with it because it doesn't add up. It's free because we can act how we want. We can choose to be the type of person we want to be. But the choices that we make, that's what affects us and other people around us. It affects more than just you. We got people coming up behind us, and for anybody listening, when it comes to these grandkids and these smaller, younger age kids, man, you have to teach them a certain way. You have to help them fight off the negativity because they don't really know they don't know what's negative and what's not. You know, they active, they kids, they want to be in everything, and they'll follow suit, kind of, you know, just until they get to this knowing. Everything that you hear about yourself, everything you can remember about yourself, all your mistakes and your so-called losses, all your hard times, Prophet want to let you know right now, it wasn't nothing but steps. Like when you think about what you've been through, think about where it took you. And every time you went up some steps, you was going somewhere. It was taking you to a particular place. But each step was different. But all of them work together to get you where you need to be. So when it comes to this happened good for you, kudos. But this happened bad for you, it gotta be kudos. You ain't gotta say it that loud, but you gotta understand that it help you grow. It help you get to this place. You know, if you don't see him or you don't hear this, like you don't go there and you don't do this. You know, it works like that. We think that these thoughts is ours. Like the only thoughts that be ours is these egotistic thoughts, which works with these evil entities. All your good thoughts is of good spirits. You know, when you got thoughts of bettering yourself, when you got thoughts of helping people, that's good spirits. You know, like, but what can you just think of out the blue? What you gonna think of other than something that's in your memory? You know, or something like it's all in your memory. Like everything is in your memory. That's what you could think of. Like, but your thoughts, it's a reason you get them. You know, I bet you we all know people that's in a place or that did something that we wouldn't have took them to do. You know, that's just our opinion of it, though. You know, but we all understand what I mean. You know, and that person couldn't have thought that. Prophet can say that. Like the place I'm in now, I wouldn't have bet on it. I wouldn't have, no way, no shape or form. I wouldn't have. But like I know that I paid attention and I follow my thoughts for a reason. Like I understand what they trying to help me do, how they trying to help me evolve myself. Like it's clear as day. And that feeling there, you're not gonna replace it. That knowing there, you're not gonna replace it. That smile, you're not gonna replace it. You know why? Because the only one you're gonna see is yours. It's yours. And you're not gonna be mad about yours. Like we gotta start being happy for people. You know, we gotta start understanding that You ain't got to high five him, but you got to be happy for him. Because if you not, then like what you want it to be for you, you won't happy. Energy is in a circle. It runs in a circle. And there's going to come a time that everybody going to truly understand it. Like we don't have to live in karma. That's the reason for awakening to your spirituality and understanding that religion just takes us all kind of ways. But you can point any religion out right now, and you can say what you want about your creator and love and all that, but I could guarantee you that religion, there's certain rules in that religion. But spirituality is no rules to spirituality. It's your inner knowing. And once you tap into that, then you understand that religion was just a step. It was just a step. Just like you had to get on your knees at one time. Just like you had to kneel on the altar. Because if you sit down, you're going to fall asleep. You ain't praying, but you just got to get up and do that. You know, like it's just steps because it's mental. The world is mental. If you can create your good day through your thinking, then everything else is mental. Like what won't be mental? You know, like I used to look at certain things. I didn't want myself to understand it because I didn't have the ability to understand it. It's like I didn't want to apply my thinking. I didn't think I had the thinking with certain things. But like now I understand that I'm supposed to grab all those thoughts. That's why it's important to keep you a place of peace. That's why you have a piece of your creator inside, a piece of your creator inside of you. That's what helps you find peace. You know, like you are so much greater than you think you are. Like so much greater. Prophets say everything is memory. You can't think of nothing. You can't have no kind of thoughts without it being memory for you. Your thinking is all what you've encountered, what you've did and all this. That's your thinking. Like we'll make an appointment, but that don't mean you're gonna remember it. It could be in 2 days, you could still forget it. So we have to understand that some things you will remember, but you don't remember on that deep level because you don't go into yourself. We can all walk around here and we could be nice. But like Prophet, I know from experience, like it's a whole nother wrestling with your mind frame. You can smile and you could act nice as you want. But the thinking is what we're supposed to clear up. That's what we're supposed to clear up. And as long as we don't clear it up, we opinionate it. You know, and like, it's not that it's bad to be opinionated. This is my opinion and I don't like it. I don't have to mess with it. I don't have to engage myself in it. But when we make it a part of us, I don't like it and I'm stamping it and I'm walking with it on my head. So every time I see that, I got some kind of something behind it, but I don't even like it. You know, like that's the kind of things we do with ourselves. In the beginning was the Word, like I said. The Word was God, and the Word was with God. So that means your soul knows you on this earth. That's that darkness. Let there be light. Now you enlightened. Now you get to put something around you because you know you was naked. Like now all of that occurred. Now you thinking. You got to understand that though. You have to understand that. When they say Adam and Eve, it was the times for you to hear Adam and Eve. Because any other way, if they'd have told you something about a spaceship or something about some other beings helping, when they told you Adam and Eve, it's too far-fetched. It's too far-fetched. You got to get on your knees. Like you got to put the suit on. You got to go just on Sunday. That's what you're thinking. Like it's steps though. It's steps to get us to this consciousness. To understand like, okay, that creator is inside of me. I'm really creating. That's what your creator did. After he say, let there be light, he start twerping. He start calling it out. Same for your reality. That's why nobody can spoil your mood if your intention set on your mood. You know, it don't matter what you see. It don't matter what people try. It don't matter what you feel about certain things. It doesn't matter, man. Discipline is discipline. You know, like, it was a lot of things like ain't want Prophet to make this video. And when I say a lot of things, a lot of thoughts didn't want Prophet to make this video. Prophet never used to understand that, because when Prophet got a thought, I would get to thinking, and my thinking wasn't right. So I'm always run into a bind. When I do that, I had to grow into that knowing. When I get the thought, it's not about thinking. It's transmuting it, figuring out how to transmute it. You know, so anytime you hear anything, anytime you get to thinking about yourself, anytime somebody brings something up, anytime you encounter something that make you remember something about yourself that was a bad time, remember it and let it be a part of you. Understand that that's your strength. Because, like, we got a lot of people don't get through it. You know, like, people can walk across the yard, but, like, you got to have a brain, man. You have to have your brains. You got to use your knowledge, your knowing that you have. Your knowing that you have. You know, and like a lot of us, man, we know and we refuse. We refuse. You know, and Prophet was stressing about this energy. Like, this energy, that's not the energy we in. Like, we not in bad energy. We not in go for bad energy. We not in I don't want them to energy. Like, we not in that energy. Unless you in it for yourself. But if you in the energy of you want, it's impossible. You're not thinking right if you don't want the next man to. Like, you out your box. There's been a lot of things that came up against Prophet throughout my life. It's been times that I can truly say my thinking was against it. But that's been a long time. A long time. Like, I understand now, like, if me and you have an altercation, I have to handle it a certain way. Because we know not what we do. We think we do. We think we do. You know, we all got that little kiss. We all got that little present. We all got that little this that made us think, oh, I'm the shit, or however you want. You know, that's ego. Like, that's ego. Because when you know that's who you are and that's what it is, you know that's who you are and that's what it is. When you know that, and then you gotta go put it in the newspaper or tell everybody, then, like, you out of your humbleness. Like, you out of your humbleness. Like, you're not understanding the humiliation of keeping things to yourself. You know, it's not a secret, but it's not. I run across people that I could see, for whatever reason, feel funny around me. Feel funny around me. Like, I could feel the energy. I can't control that energy. I can just control my intentions. That's it. Whenever the energy takes a wrong turn, you have to understand that. The energy took a wrong turn, but, like, everybody got their own energy. You know, it's kind of like a cook and you ain't putting the carrots, you ain't putting the corn, you ain't putting something in it. Like, you don't have to entertain that, man, because good never comes out of it. Good never comes out of it. You know, and man, by my creator, man, I can sit here and tell that to you. You know, on a real note, man. On a real note. Whenever we engage in ourselves in darkness, I'm not saying it's wrong to engage, because that's the only way we could fix things, is if we in the wrong thing. You could put your tools up. You have to put your tools up. You know, like, and you have to understand that. Like, you have to understand it, because